Hello everybody. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let's just get down to it. I have made a brand new YouTube channel. You can find the link to the new channel in the video description below, and I'm also going to try and put up an info card here that will take you straight to the new channel. The new channel is entirely D&D and LARP focused. It fits much better with the kind of person that I've settled into over the last couple of years. It's much higher quality, and I'm really, really proud of it. I'm really, really pleased with the stuff I've made for it already. It does mean that this is the last video on this channel. There will not be any more videos to this channel. Instead, go and subscribe to the new channel. The plan is to upload every Friday to the new channel, and we're going to be covering topics like Beginner's Guide to D&D, world building advice, introductions to LARP, silly, funny LARP videos like costume hauls and that kind of stuff. I think it's really good. If you found this channel because of things like my how to make a D&D character video, 3 Men Go LARPing, all of that kind of good stuff, you're really going to enjoy the new channel. I promise. It's all of that stuff, but much more frequently to a much better standard as well. So please go and check it out. Like I said, link in the description below and info card around here somewhere. A few of you might be wondering why. Why are you doing this? It doesn't make any sense. You already have a channel with tons of subscribers. You have videos with really high amounts of views on this channel. Why would you make a new channel? Like, that doesn't make sense. Why don't you just upload them here? There's no easy answer to that question. This is not a logical decision. This is not a decision based in logic or what's best for a business or anything like that. This is purely emotional and what's best for my mental health. And it's not a decision I've come to lightly. It's a decision that I've been agonizing over for a very long time. But I sat down with friends in the industry, out of the industry, spoke to them. I did a lot of self-reflecting. I looked at the content that I was really happy with that I have made in the past. I looked into Twitch streaming. I looked into focusing purely on writing. And ultimately, I've ended up where I am now, making a new channel. I'm still going to be doing some of those other things. I'm still going to be focusing on my writing. High Rollers isn't going anywhere. We're going to keep doing High Rollers. I'm going to keep doing stuff with D&D and Knights of Evening Star and all of that stuff. None of that's changing. But this channel's ending, and we're moving to a new channel. Why is the difficult one? It's difficult to explain. You have to understand that this comes from an emotional process, not a logical one. So ideally, please don't make comments like, oh, but it would make more sense if you did this, or this is wrong, you should do it like this. I understand. I'm almost certain that I've thought about the things you're going to tell me about. I've made my decision, I've made this channel, and that's what I'm going to do. If that does mean that people don't want to sub up to the new channel, thinking, oh, well, I don't want to sub up to a new channel, you're just going to quit that anyway, or no, you should upload the content here, I'm not subbing up to your new channel. That's absolutely fine. You can make that decision, but this is how it is for me, right? I guess we have to start off that I created this channel when I was working for the Yogscast as a community manager and social media manager, like 4 or 5 years ago. At that time, I didn't have a community. I didn't have a niche. I didn't have a career in what I do now. I was a community manager who was working for a YouTube company, and I would occasionally appear in videos with Hat Films or Games Night or Kim and Martin and etc., appearing in the background of stuff filmed around the office. And really, it was kind of encouraged to make this channel because High Rollers was taking off. I wanted to make a board game channel, and yeah, I was encouraged to do that. A lot of those initial subscribers, a lot of the people that initially checked out my content were people that came from the Yogscast audience. The fact is that right now, I don't really have anything to do with the Yogscast. I'm still friends with several of them. Everything else, that's all fine, but I don't make content with them. I've been self-employed for 4 years. Even High Rollers, whilst we do stream on the Yogscast Twitch channel, we've made our own Twitch channel, we've made our own YouTube channel, we're doing more to kind of make High Rollers its own thing. I'm not involved with Yogscast anymore. We don't collaborate. I don't feature in anybody's content. Nobody features in my content. And all of this kind of came together to make it feel that I never really owned this channel, that it wasn't mine. It was something that I'd been given or something that had been lifted up by others. And that has led me to feel very unsatisfied with it. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who would kill for an opportunity to be given, that sort of opportunity, to be given that opportunity. But for me, it's always left it feeling a little bit hollow. And that kind of combined with a few other things where, as my own career has developed, as my own reputation has developed, and as I've built my own community, I really wanted a place that felt like it was mine, that it was more about who I was, who I am. And that's one of the reasons that kind of had led me to start thinking about this. The next thing is that when I made this channel, I was just pumping out content, and I really, really hated a lot of that early content. You won't find it on the channel anymore because I've deleted it. I've deleted almost 70% of the channel's content, leaving really only the stuff that's really performed well, or stuff that I think is relevant, or stuff that I was actually quite proud of, even if it didn't perform very well. And I really hated that old content, and it got so bad that I felt embarrassed to even just look at the channel, to even look at the studio channel. Even with it being deleted, I still know it was there, and it has created this very negative association with the channel that I just find it cringy and awkward. And I know lots of people say that about their old videos, but really for me, this really hit home, and I really wasn't a fan of it. This also mixes in with another element, which is a big sense of guilt. There have been periods where I have not uploaded to the channel for 6 months, a year, and it's just been dead. And I feel bad every time I do that. I feel intense guilt, and then I'll come back and I'll try and revigorate stuff, and then after 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I just stop again. Big dearth of content. Repeat, repeat, repeat. This led me to feeling guilty, which only exacerbated those periods of times where I was just like, well, I'm just not going to upload. I'm just going to leave it to die. And then it would get to a point where I'd see the sub numbers going up, and like these other older videos were getting loads of views. And I was like, well, I feel like I have to do something with it. I feel obligated to do something with it. And it just made this really negative connection to this channel. It felt like an anchor weighing me down. Like I said, logically, makes no sense. Very, very much emotional stuff. So I sat down, speaking with friends, and I thought about, what is it that I want to do? Twitch streaming? I looked into Twitch streaming. I tried Twitch streaming. I'm not a Twitch gamer. I don't do gaming streams. When I try and do D&D stuff on Twitch, I get very distracted by chat, and it just ends up turning into a huge Q&A just chatting stream. I might still do those, but it's not the type of content I want to make. What I want to make is stuff that helps people get into the hobbies that I love. You know, it's the stuff like how to make a D&D character, how to get into Empire, basics of D&D. That's the stuff I enjoy the most, and it's the stuff that I feel the most proud of, and it's the stuff that I feel connects with me as a person. But I want to do it on a channel that I feel is mine, that I own, that I've built up with my career and my reputation and my community. I want to feel like I'm proud of the videos that I put on there, that I can look back on them in 5 years' time. And, you know, even if back then I'm like, oh, I wish I'd done that differently, I won't hate them. That I'll still be like, yeah, you know what, it's okay. It's pretty good. I could have done this better. I could have done that better. But, you know, it's okay for my first, you know, couple of videos on the channel. You know, so with all of that in mind, you know, making a new channel really was the best step for me. Again, totally understand if people are annoyed by it. I totally understand. I'm sorry. But this is the right step for me moving forward. I'm super excited about the new channel. I really hope you'll come and check it out and support it, because I really do think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be full of great content. I do also want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has supported this channel, who's watched the videos, who's subbed up. You know, it's not been a waste. It's helped me so much financially, but also boosting my confidence. It's helped me get to this step where I am now, where I feel like I know who I am, and I know what kind of stuff I want to make, and I know how I can help people, and I wouldn't have got to here without the stuff that I've done on this channel. So I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I just think that I need a new place to do it, a place that can feel like mine, that I can feel proud of, that I can be passionate and energetic about, without these negative attachments to this channel. So yeah, so thank you so much, everybody. I hope you come and check out the new channel. Link in the description below. Here's an info card. Come and check it out. Do seriously come and check it out. And yeah, I will see you on the new channel as we close out Tabletop Weekly. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.